Thinking about backyard chickens in the city? Across the U.S., rules are strict. 4 hens here, 6 hens there, no roosters, and always sanitation requirements. Break those rules, and one neighbor complaint can land you with a notice in the mail or even a visit from the health board. So do you ask your neighbors first or keep it to yourself? Let's crack that open.
City chicken keeping always comes with neighbors. And here's where the feathers ruffle. Should you ask permission before bringing home hens?
Some city codes make it simple. If the ordinance says you must get written neighbor approval, you have no choice. In a few suburbs across the Midwest and South, a neighbor's signature is the difference between a legal chicken coop and a fine. But in most larger U.S. cities, Portland, Seattle, Denver, New York, Austin, no such rule exists. You're free to keep chickens within the limits, usually 3 to 6 hens, no roosters, square footage requirements, and strict sanitation rules. The controversy starts when it isn't required. On one side are the ask first keepers. They say it's respectful. Urban living is close living. Chickens mean noise, smell, and coop cleaning, and neighbors shouldn't find out by surprise. A knock on the door, a conversation, maybe even a dozen eggs later. That's how you build goodwill. On the other side are the my yard, my rules people. They point out that you don't ask neighbors before planting tomatoes or getting a dog. Why should hens be different if the city allows them? To them, seeking permission feels like giving away property rights. But here's the catch. If you don't follow city guidelines to the letter, neighbors can use that against you. Portland is a good example. The city allows 4 grown hens and up to 4 chicks without a permit. It also requires no loose chickens, rat-proof barriers under coops, a minimum of 10 square feet of run per bird, clean bedding, and no mud. Slip up, and a neighbor complaint can bring city enforcement right to your yard, either a visit from the health board or a notice in the mail. And Portland isn't alone. Cities nationwide have similar enforcement systems. Coops too close to a fence line in Seattle, too many hens in Denver, or unsanitary bedding in Austin. In almost every city, it only takes one complaint. Most city keepers end up somewhere in between. They don't want to be controlled by neighbors, but they also don't want fights over fences. A carton of fresh eggs on the porch is often enough to turn suspicion into acceptance.